Hello YouTube and places beyond. This is Rashoni the Rock and Roll Dragon. I know it's been, let's see, 3, almost 4 months since I posted my last video. So I just wanted to do this one just to, you know, get some things off my chest and talk about some stuff that's been going on lately in my life. I guess I should probably explain the title to this video first. So I had an interesting experience a couple days ago. Basically, I've been hearing Greta Van Fleet on the radio for about a month now, and I was like, oh man, I've never heard of these guys before, and like this is like some of the best new rock music I've heard in like for a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love plenty of more modern artists these days, but you know. Anyway. So basically for like the last month or so, I've been talking up these guys to my coworkers at my full-time job. And lo and behold, one night I'm working by myself because basically everyone else in my department had gone home for the night. And I look over and I see a guy that looks strangely resemblance to like the lead singer of the band. And I'm like, no, that couldn't be him. And then I see like their drummer walk down one of the aisles. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that couldn't be them. And then I see all 4 of them together in the same line and I'm like, holy crap, that's them. It was a weird experience for me because like I've never really been starstruck. So like I've been to concerts with some of my favorite musicians and I've seen you know, 1 or 2 celebrities here that were just out in public, but I never really had like that gut feeling of like, oh my god, these people, blah 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 blah. But for me, it was this weird feeling because it seemed like such a weird coincidence that I just discovered these guys, and all of a sudden here they come walking through the front door where I work. And you know, there was that part of me that was excited to see them. I wanted to, you know, approach them and like say, hey, you guys are awesome, that kind of type deal. But I held back. I didn't say anything to them. I didn't approach them. And the night ended, I closed up the store, and I went home. That night, I felt terrible. Like, just this really, really bad, like, burning in my gut. And it made me realize that, like, you know, I had some really deep-rooted jealousy for those guys. Because I'd looked up more information about them, and, like, these guys are, like, in their late teens. And they're already, you know, on the radio and touring and playing shows across the country. And, you know, as another musician, I was like, man, if I could go back to being that age and already be, like, you know, on that road trying to make it as a musician, I mean, how better off I could possibly be. You know, I wouldn't be working a dead-end job like I am right now. And it really brought me down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am more than thankful for all of the followers I have on here and all the fans I might have at conventions when I'm playing shows and stuff like that. But it brought out that jealousy in me that I hadn't really felt in a long time. And I really had to take a step back and like analyze it. And really, when I got down to the root of the problem, it was just that I haven't been doing anything lately. I haven't been pushing myself to make more videos. I haven't been pushing myself to practice my music. I haven't been even trying to like finish like all sorts of music ideas I have for songs. You know, I know I'm like the worst when it comes to procrastinating, and that was it, like staring me in the face of like, these are guys that are talented, they're climbing the ladder of popularity, and they're making it. They're doing it. They're like, I don't know what else to say. And so after I was going through that, the next day, I mean, I still felt like crap. I worked a full shift, and surprise, here comes the band again coming through the store. And I'm like, oh my god, there they are again. And this time, instead of just, you know, basically hiding in the back room, not approaching them, I took that extra step and I was like, man, you guys are awesome. You keep doing what you're doing, that kind of type thing. Which would have been fine if I would have stopped there, but I didn't. I turned into that guy, you know, that guy that starts rattling off his sob story about how he's been stuck in the same place for 4 years and, you know, hasn't been able to get a band together, that kind of stuff. And on one side, I was glad that I talked to them because they were really chill guys. I mean, especially for some weirdo approaching them out of nowhere and basically having a fanboy moment, which I don't even know if I would qualify myself really as a fan, just because I've only heard their music on the radio. It's not like I own any of their records or anything. But yeah, something changed in me that night. Like, I felt better afterwards, having said something, just to, you know, kind of break the ice at least. It kind of made me realize that, you know, I have to push myself more. I have to strive for more. I have to, you know, start throwing myself into things just to get stuff done, I guess. I've missed doing videos for YouTube, and I know a big part of it has to deal with, you know, it's the winter season. Basically the same kind of thing happened last year. I got really, you know, post-con depression getting me down, you know. Oh, play the clip. But it was more than that. It was just realizing how much that I've just been putting everything off. And don't get me wrong, I still have a love for doing videos. I still, you know, want to make things. I still want to create. I still want to, you know, perform. But I have to admit, when it's just me, basically by myself, having to do all of, like, you know, putting in all the hours after doing a full day's work, it gets really freaking difficult just to keep myself motivated. And I would hate to let you guys down for being subscribers, you know, waiting to see when I might put out another video. And another thing that kind of hit me hard was realizing that, you know, I've been sinking all sorts of money into new investments. Like, for instance, I just bought this laptop over here that you see, just so I don't have to migrate my desktop all the way up and down stairs to my recording area where I do Fursuit Friday videos, and I have my little studio space set up. So it's one thing that, you know, makes my life easier, but I haven't really put it to use yet, and I'm still paying for it. And speaking of money, this year is going to be kind of tight for me, and I won't actually be able to attend all the conventions that I'm used to attending for the past couple years. Motor City FurCon is still going to be one of my guaranteed conventions just because it's local, and I already have plans put together for possibly another concert or something in a collaboration with the guys in Zephyr and Clumsy Lion, and possibly Citrine Husky also. But right now, that is the only one that I am guaranteed to make. And so far, I've also been invited to Fur Reality in Ohio halfway through October. They actually wanted to have me as a guest, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to make that one and do a concert for those guys as well. But as of right now, it's a very big if. It's not guaranteed, but I'm really hoping that I can pull plans for it. Anyway, conventions aside, I want to get back into making more Fursuit Friday episodes. I also want to do other varied music videos and stuff like that for the channel. I mean, I've got all sorts of ideas I've had for the longest time, but take it from me, I am the worst procrastinator ever. So, there's that. But speaking of Fursuit Friday, I wanted to try a different format involving Twitch, where not only will you see Ketchup Kitty and I, you know, on Omegle looking for people, but we'll also have the live chat going, so you guys can be sure to catch me when I'm online. Just to make it easier for you guys to find me, or also to add to the conversation. Aside from Fursuit Friday, I was also planning on possibly doing little music streams. I did a test run that involved me playing my drums, doing basically covers of songs to play in the background, and I would play over them. I might be able to take requests in the future. but we'll have to see how that goes. And aside from music streams, I'll also be gaming here and there. I just bought a capture card, so I'll have to see what kind of stuff I can work out for that. Of the games that I know I'd like to stream, I've done Binding of Isaac, Team Fortress 2. Now that I have the capture card, I can do PUBG. I also want to do Jackbox games so I can get you guys like directly involved. That would be awesome. Another idea I had for Twitch would be to do some sort of Minecraft competitive stream where I would have people compete for, you know, various prizes and stuff like that, but that's just kind of in the works. I don't know exactly how it's going to be structured yet, but it's just something that if there's enough people interested, you can bet that I will try setting it up. And speaking of competitions, I kind of had an idea, since I am so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I would kind of make it a little game for you guys. I'm going to have a post on my Twitter page suggesting what you guys might like for me to do in honor of 1,000 subscribers. You can also make suggestions if you like, but also, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will randomly select one of you guys to receive this 2018 calendar. Funny story about this, my older sister had given this to me as a Christmas present, which of course, you know, it's awesome, I love it. It's got all the guitars in the back over there, but unfortunately, I literally have the same calendar up on my door right now. So, this one is for you guys. All you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and retweet the 1,000 subscriber poll that I'm going to have on my Twitter. All the links for that are going to be in the description. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll announce the winner, and within a reasonable amount of time, I'll have it in the mail for you, and I might have something else in there as well, but I won't tell you. You'd have to win to find out. Alright, so that about wraps it up for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I will be doing more in the future, just give me some time, and I will be back. But before I go, thank you again to my Patreon supporters. Believe me, every little dollar counts, especially Rufus Dexton. You've been helping me a lot these last couple months. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Peace out, and rock on, Fuzzbutts.